Shalom, Kala, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say Shalom. Back for another quick 4-part lesson. I'm going to title it, I have laid a snare for thee, Babylon. All right? And that comes from right here, Jeremiah 50 and 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. All right, and what does it tell you in, what is that? Exodus 17:16. Okay, it tells you that the Lord tells you that we would be at war with Amalek from generation to generation. Okay, so they've always, been adverse, the adversary of the Lord. Okay, and this is the way the Lord made him. He made him to be exactly who he is, the wicked, okay, the man of sin, the son of perdition, the dragon, the old serpent, all right, which goes back to the garden, okay, the devil, which is talking about man, not somebody in a red suit, and Satan simply means adversary, the human counterpart to the spiritual entity Satan. This is what the Lord made him to be. He is the adversary of the Lord, all right, because he was not chosen. He is not the children of the promise. Do you understand, people? If you know your Bible, you know your story, you know that Esau was not chosen. It is Jacob that was chosen. Okay? And if you know the story, then you know it all. And you know what's going on. And you know who is who. And no, Esau is not the Arabs. That's Ishmael. Okay? So they try to play you people off. Okay? They like you to be dumbed down and stupid and in the dark. Okay? But if you know your scriptures and you know your history, then you know. Because it's all right in front of you. Okay? Anyway, I got a video to show you. A video clip to take you to. So give me a minute. U.S. bombs Sevastopol, all right, in Crimea, all right, by the Black Sea. There are people on the beach. Check this out.
Was some damage. We're looking at, let me just interrupt you for a minute, Alistair, forgive me. We're looking at the attack on the beach. You can see people sunbathing and umbrellas and lifeguard stands in the foreground. In the background, you see the result of the attack. The Russians know that this was American hardware and American ammunition that brought this about.
Yeah, a cluster bomb. All right, here you go. Give me a minute. All right, people, here's another video. Russia blames the attack on the U.S. because, again, those are U.S. cluster bombs. All right, let's get to this video. This is going to be Scott Ritter.
Kiev in Russia, I think, require at least some brief commentary. I'm referring to two events, actually. One, a Ukrainian attack on Sevastopol using U.S.-supplied ATACMS missiles. And the second, a terrorist attack in Dagestan that appears to have all the hallmarks of Western involvement. Let there be no doubt these are two direct attacks against Russia by proxies of the United States and of NATO. And it's more than just a proxy engagement, given the necessity of preparation, intelligence support, etc. This is a direct attack on Russia by the United States, by NATO, and by non-NATO European entities. All of the parties that have made a decision in the last several days and weeks to expand the scope and scale of their participation in the Ukrainian-Russian conflict. Now, some people are saying that the Ukrainians deliberately attacked a beach in Sevastopol. The evidence shows that this most likely is not the case, that 5 ATACMS missiles were fired, 4 were shot down, the 5th one being shot down, dispersed, either cluster bombs or fragments from the destroyed missile onto the beach, killing a number of Russians, wounding many others. But that doesn't matter. The Ukrainians made a decision to use ATACMS missiles equipped with cluster munitions against a city, a civilian city. This is an act of terrorism. This is in keeping with the Ukrainian actions that have transpired over the course of the past years, where Ukraine since 2014 has been bombarding Russian civilian sites, cities, villages, towns, for the sole purpose of inflicting death and destruction on Russian civilians. This is an act of terrorism. And given that the ATACMS missile cannot be deployed by the Ukrainians without extensive intelligence support by the United States, this is an act of terrorism by the United States against Russia. The same can be said about the attacks in Dagestan. These are deliberately designed to disrupt the civil life of the Russian Federation. Dagestan is part of the Russian Federation. And it's also designed to engender a split between the Muslim and non-Muslim segments of Russian society. This is a tactic that goes back to the First Chechen War and the Second Chechen War, where the CIA and other European intelligence agencies sought to split Chechnya away from the Russian Federation. That
Basically to divide and conquer.
effort failed, and the effort in Dagestan will fail too. But it doesn't absolve the parties involved of their guilt in launching what is a direct assault on the Russian Federation. Now the question is, what will Russia do? Historically speaking, the Russian Federation has shown an ability to absorb provocations of this nature and remain focused on the task at hand, which of course is achieving the goals of the special military operation, the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine. But
all right, we'll end this here and we'll be right back with parts 2, 3, and 4. And we'll finish the few seconds left of the video. Shalom.